go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, Philip Hampton magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing Game 3 of a 4-game series against the Toronto Blue Jays at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Baltimore lost a heartbreaker last night. They built a 5-0 lead, and they watched it slip away. I'd rather not talk about it. And, we're going to try and get back to winning today. Still 2 games left in the series, still a chance to split. That's our best case scenario right now. 2 more games left on the homestand, and then we've got more division opponents coming up on the next road trip. 3 in Boston, 3 in Toronto. Lots of division games. Yeah. I can see this is not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to just pretend. Look. There's not a lot of people here yet, so maybe it's best to just get this out of the way. Folks, I really enjoy doing this channel. It's kind of a dream come true. And as a little boy, it's a dream. I'm living a dream. This is like a child, like living out a dream. And I want to call it the best game I can every game. I want to be consistent. I want to be reliable. I want to be entertaining. I want to be a good fan. I want to be informative. I just want to do a good job doing this. And sometimes I guess I just don't do a very good job. Sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I don't see things. Sometimes I see the wrong thing and focus too much on it. Whatever the case is, I'm not perfect. I know that. Nobody is. I'm not even trying to be perfect. Just trying to be good. But yeah, since the game yesterday, I don't know. It's I'm facing some difficulty, I guess, mental health wise. I don't know. It's not necessarily anything extremely, urgent or anything to worry about me about or whatever. It's just I'm a little. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. I was debating whether or not to even call the game tonight. Honestly, I felt like maybe I needed a break. But then I worry about, well, how's that going to be received if I were to do that? I kind of feel the pressure to always be here, no matter how I'm feeling or what's going on. I'm sorry to start things off on such a downer of a note here, folks. I want to get back into, being the regular me. But just something I want to stress is that a lot of things are going on while I'm streaming. And I know this is going to sound like I'm making excuses, but I just want to explain that there's a lot going on while I'm streaming. I'm watching a ball game. I'm announcing a ball game. I'm giving commentary and analysis while doing that. I'm also looking around. I'm monitoring the channel and the way it's being run. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and interact with people as much as I can. Taking a look around out of town scores, looking around at news and notes popping up. There's just always things going on. Okay. And I can miss things. I can be distracted by things. I can forget something that somebody told me or shared with me an hour ago. I can be absent-minded about some things. That doesn't give me a free pass. I don't get to just cherry pick, oh, I conveniently forgot this or that. But what I can say in all honesty is that I don't intend to ignore anybody. I don't intend to, I just, I don't know. It was a tough loss yesterday. And I guess sometimes the way my team plays kind of reflects on how I'm feeling and vice versa. I'm hoping we play well today. I'm hoping I bounce back from whatever this current mood is that I'm feeling. I don't blame anybody for going, Jesus, I need to find something else to do with my Saturday. But, yeah. So I'm going to call the game. I'm going to try and, have some fun. But if things are a little, not up to par today, I apologize. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, there's other things going on. Personal life as well that I'm not going to bring up, but it's just, there's things going on and it's weighing on me. And some things I can't really even address. I just have to kind of wait and see kind of a thing. So it's a little bit stressful. But I recognize that everybody has their own issues, have their own stresses. I'm not special in that regard. But it's just particularly heavy right now, I guess. I'm watching a bunch of kids sing the national anthem on the field right now. And, sometimes just seeing an image like that helps. Seeing a bunch of kids singing is nice. Nice to see that. So here we go. I really didn't articulate things the best way that I had hoped. I'll check in with the Charm City chat here in a bit. And again, folks, just so you know, there are periods within a stream where your odds of being noticed by me in the chat are going to be higher, and there are other parts of the stream where the odds of me seeing something that you're trying to, get my attention, the odds are pretty slim that I'm going to see it. And one of those times is at the start of a show, up until first pitch, because I'm going over all the news and notes. I'm just trying to get everything out before we get started, and I'm not really looking at the chat during all that. When I'm going over the lineups, when I'm talking about the latest Oriole news, injury information, all the things I go over during the pregame, I'm just focused on trying to get all that out, so I'm not really looking at the chat. That's why when I'm done with all that, and right about when the game gets started, that's when I try to make a habit to go back to the chat and at least go through and say hello to everybody. That I feel like that's the least I can do, but I want to do, at least that much, because I want everybody to know that I appreciate them being here. But sometimes even I forget that. There have been times super chats have been sent and I don't see it. And like 5 minutes later, I'll see a message going, "Hey, BW, there was a super chat back there. You might want to address that." So it can be any reason. It can be anything. I'm not picking and choosing what to ignore or not ignore. It's just the nature of the beast of this whole operation. I mean, again, I'm not trying to sound like this is I'm some sort of victim over here, but I'm basically doing probably conservatively about 8 or 9 different jobs at one time. I'm doing play-by-play. Yes, that is a job. But I'm also kind of my own producer, my own graphics guy, my own statistician. It's just, my own editor. There's a lot going on. I hope you guys can understand. Maybe visually it just looks like, a middle-aged man sitting on a chair with a microphone with a green screen behind him, and what's the big deal? I guess it's not a big deal. It's just, there's a lot to do. Anyway, I'll shut up about it. Looks like first pitch is like 6 minutes away. My mouth is dry. I don't have anything to drink right now. The pitching matchup today has Brandon Young against Trey Yesavage. Young comes in with a record of 3-1, a 3.47 ERA, a 1.40 WHIP, and Yesavage is 2-2 with a 2.25 ERA, a 1.06 WHIP. He has 32 innings on the season, 35 strikeouts to 10 walks, and Yesavage has not given up a home run ball in any outing. 32 innings, no home runs from Yesavage. Be nice for that number to change today. The starting lineups. Wow, my mouth is dry. Starting lineups for the visiting Blue Jays, leading off and DHing for the third straight game, is George Springer. Nathan Lucas will bat second and play left field. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first base will hit third. Dalton Varsho, the cleanup hitter today, in center field. Kazuma Okamoto will bat fifth and play third base. Jesus Sanchez in right field hitting 6th. Ernie Clement at second base will bat 7th. Andres Jimenez hitting 8th at shortstop, and the catcher batting 9th is Tyler Heineman. For the Orioles, Taylor Ward will lead off and play left field. Gunnar Henderson at shortstop will bat 2nd. Adley Rutschman hitting 3rd and doing the catching. Pete Alonso batting 4th and playing first base. Samuel Basayo will DH and hit 5th. Kobe Mayo at third base will bat 6th. And Leody Taveras in center field hitting 7th. Jackson Holliday bats 8th at second base. And in right field batting 9th, it's Jeremiah Jackson. Pretty close to the lineup we had yesterday. Rutschman and Basayo will flip-flop between catcher and DH, and then you got Jeremiah coming into the game in right field. Everybody else, Ward, Gunnar, Alonso, Mayo, Taveras, Holiday, they're all playing and hitting where they were yesterday. Right. It's 70 degrees. Wow. Only 70 degrees in the middle of the Saturday afternoon, just a day or two before June. So a cool afternoon, partly cloudy skies, it looks like. Home plate umpire for this game is Adam Heyman, Haman. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Folks, we got first pitch here in just a few minutes. As a reminder, if you are watching the game on your TV or whatever device, you're going to get synced up with me so that we're watching the game, synchronized. So get ready to pause your game right after the first pitch. Pause it after that first pitch. Allow me to catch up and call that pitch. And then you unpause your game, and now you're ready to go for the rest of the afternoon. Right. Brandon Young is making his way out of the bullpen area. I guess we're going to have our warm-up pitches here in a minute. This game might be starting a couple of minutes later than advertised. But I'm going to go grab a beverage. And I'll be back here in just a minute. Appreciate it, folks. See you in a minute.
Friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Mondi the Monster.
Okay, folks. I tell you, the weather does look outstanding in Baltimore. 70 degrees, sunny, good-looking crowd, Jordan Westberg Star Wars bobblehead day. Brandon Young still taking his warm-up pitches. We are 6 past the hour. I don't know if I'm extremely far behind or they're just getting a little bit late starting this game. I guess it's a good time to say hello to the Charm City chat. Well, there's an mention. Update on Helsley. He threw 20 pitches and felt good. Nearing a rehab assignment. Yeah, I saw that. Hopefully a week from a rehab assignment, 2 weeks from getting back, something like that. George Springer in the on-deck circle. Phantom is here. Mirage, Card Crazed, Kurt Montgomery, George Ford, Bam, 6956, Chilo. Did I say Kurt Montgomery already? You're human, bro. CCC has your back. Thank you, Kurt. Dan Stern. David in France is here. Rick DeRocher. Rob Freeman. Alan Piles. John Barber. Tom Fisher. Mac Wilder. Brian Mitch. Folks, here comes the first pitch of the ball game. Get ready. Rob Freeman. Derek Holmes. First pitch is fouled back by Springer. We are underway. Orioles and Blue Jays. Bobby Rencher. I think that's, I think we're caught up. Springer comes in today hitting .212. The 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss on a sinker by Young. 0-2. Orioles in their home whites. Blue Jays wearing their blue jersey tops with gray pants. 0-2. Check swing on Springer. On a pitch up and in. He didn't go. Folks, we got 100 people in the room already. That's good to see. Welcome in. Grab a drink. Take a seat. Another pitch up and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the opening batter of the ball game, George Springer. Nathan Lucas and Vladdy Guerrero will hit next. I can see the flags beyond the picnic area are blowing out toward left center field. Swing and a miss on a slider that broke off the plate outside. First batter is a strikeout for Young.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Good pitch. Started on the outside corner, and the break took it off the plate. Nathan Lucas, first pitch, fouled back. Lucas is hitting .292. He was a bit of a career minor leaguer last season. At the age of 30, finally got a chance to make it to the show. Put up some pretty good numbers. Kind of put himself in a position where the Blue Jays couldn't afford to take him out of the lineup, and here he is. Doesn't look like it was a fluke, hitting .292 here in his second full season. The count after this pitch is a ball and 2 strikes. This slider bounces in there. 2-2 on Lucas. I think part of the opening for Lucas last season probably had something to do with the injury to Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. A high fastball at the letters, and Brandon Young has had a nice start to his afternoon. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That was above the letters. That was about neck high. 2 down for Guerrero. And he hits a ball on the ground through the hole between third and short. .105 off the bat. That's why that exit velo matters for a guy like Guerrero. That's probably a normal ground ball out. If it wasn't for that exit velo, just shooting it through the hole there between Mayo and Gunnar. Here comes Dalton Varsho with a runner at first, 2 down. And the first pitch is a curveball for a strike. Well, you can definitely tell the Blue Jays are dealing with injuries. Dalton Varsho hitting cleanup behind Guerrero. This ball's hit out towards center field. Taveras over to his right makes the catch, and the inning is over. A pretty painless inning for Brandon Young. He did give up a hit, but it was with 2 out and just a single to Guerrero. A couple of strikeouts in there. We go to the bottom of the first. Blue Jays nothing, and the Orioles are coming up. All right. Well, folks, you know the drill. We'd love to get those likes up for every game. We've got about 130-something people here right now. The likes are at 44. Let's get a few people up to 50, and then we'll worry about 100 for the next goal. By the way, we're about 125 people away from 5,000 subscribers. 125 more of those. Let's see. What would be a realistic goal? Well, if we averaged 10 a game, that would be 12 to 13 more games. That should be about the middle of June. So we'll go for the middle of June. Try to get to 5,000 by the middle of June. Certainly by the end of June, I would hope, or otherwise the sub numbers are going down really bad. Folks, early game tomorrow. First pitch is at 12:15 p.m. So that will be a noon for the start of the stream, which will be 11 o'clock tonight for me. I'll probably be wearing the same clothes. So, yeah, that's typical for Sunday. Just stay up, call that game, and go to bed. Hey, there's Cal sitting in the front row again. Trey Yesavage. Is this the first time the Orioles have faced him? I don't remember seeing him last year head-to-head. But I know he's got some pretty nasty stuff. First pitch to Taylor Ward is outside for ball 1.
Taylor?
And a swing and a miss on a fastball right down the middle. 95. He doesn't throw as hard as Mizorowski, right? 95 on that fastball. Here's a slider low. 2 balls and a strike. Taylor Ward's hitting 256. Up and in, 3-1. I'm sure Ward is still up there in the league leaderboard with walks, but he hasn't been walking as much past week or so. But guess what? He just drew one here. That is ball 4 high. A 5-pitch walk to begin the day for the Orioles at the plate. Take your base, Mr. Ward.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, Gunnar Henderson comes into today with 99 home runs.
99 red balloons floating in the summer sky.
First pitch bounces in there for ball 1.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
.215 average for Gunner. The 1-0 is fouled back, and Gunner. What happened after that swing? He immediately favored his right hand. I guess he needs some extra grippage on that bat handle. We're in the bottom of the first inning. The Orioles got the leadoff man on. Gunner's up here as the number 2 hitter with a 1-1 count. And the pitch is a line drive. Oh, it's a one hopper to second. And they're going to turn a double play. No. Gunner beat it out? Gunner beats out a would-be double play ball. Man, that looked tailor-made. Backhanded at second. Quick flip to the shortstop on the second base bag. But Gunner beats out the relay to first. Fielder's choice, one away. Hello, Edward. First start for Yesavage against the Orioles. Thanks, Phantom. 1-0 on Adley Rutschman, folks.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Rutschman is hitting .260 and looks at a fastball right down the middle. This is one of the larger crowds of the season, I would have to think. Lower bowl is almost completely full. A couple of individual seats. Swinging him. Miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. The pitch. That one bounces in there. Man, that ball well short of the plate. Heineman does well to keep it from getting away. Two balls, 2 strikes. Yesavage turns and throws, and that ball's going to get away. It rolls over by the tarp. Gunner gets up and will go to second. And there is an E1 on Yesavage. Guerrero could not handle the errant throw. Actually, that's an E3. What am I talking about? That Guerrero should have caught that. Guerrero should have definitely caught that. Got to give that error to him, don't you? Let me make sure of that. 2-2 pitch. Rutschman fouls it away. Yeah, that's got to be on Guerrero. Yes, Guerrero with the error. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blue Jays defensively in this series have been really poor. Or am I thinking of the Rays series? Rutschman with a ground ball to first, handled by Guerrero, and he'll take it to the bag for out number 2. Gunner moves up to third base. Who had all those errors? Was that Tampa? I can't remember anymore. Pete Alonso's up with 2 down. We need a 2-out RBI hit, please.
A polar bear stirs.
Here's the first pitch. It's low. It was the Tampa series with all the errors? Okay. Okay. The 1-0 pitch, that one goes straight down. Wow, Yesavage, his release point is off. He has thrown several pitches straight down into the ground. 2-0 on Alonso. And that one, come on, tap, Pete. It should be 3-0. That pitch was low, as most pitches have been. The count 2-1, and now a splitter at the top of the zone for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at third. And the pitch, called strike 3. Had we challenged, that would have been strike 2. But instead, the inning is over. The Orioles leave a runner at third base. We go to the second inning, no score. What's this about, a grand slam? Oh, wow, in the first inning. Angels up 4-0 on Tampa. Wow. That was quick. A lot of games started at the same time as us. About half a dozen of them. One game started much earlier. White Sox have a 5-1 lead on the Tigers in the bottom of the 8th. Everything else is just first inning or just going into the second inning. But yeah, Angels up 4-0 on Tampa early. Yeah, I gotcha. Taylor Ward's 51st walk of the season in the first inning gives him more walks through the first 58 games than any other player in franchise history, at least in the history since the team has played in Baltimore going back to 1954. Nobody's had more walks through the first 58 games than Taylor Ward. Kazuma Okamoto at the plate to the lead off for the Blue Jays, and the first 2 pitches miss from Young. 2-0 on Okamoto, who's hitting .216. He's got a dozen home runs. And that ball is lifted high in the air to left. It's backing up Ward. He's on the track. He's at the wall, and he makes the catch. That ball was 1 to 2 feet shy of clearing the left field wall. Ward had to get all the way back and reach all the way up to the top of the wall to make that catch. I mean, one more foot, and it's robbing a home run. Nice catch by Ward. 1 down for Jesus Sanchez. Curveball, low and end, ball 1. Couple of kids posted up just above Ward, hoping to get a souvenir. Hopefully they're happy they didn't. This one misses. 2-0 to Sanchez. He's hitting .284. Here's another curveball. Hit on the ground to first. Nice stop by Alonso. He'll hit Young covering the bag for the second out. Brandon Young is getting more and more comfortable. You can just see it. He's pitching like he belongs up here. Right now his ERA sits at 3.32, and we'll be happy to have that in our rotation. Here's a curveball, strike one to Ernie Clement. Big break on that slow curveball at 72 miles an hour. And now a slider. Tried to front door it, but missed an inch inside. 1-1. Clement's hitting .292, which is second only to Guerrero in this lineup for average. There's a strike. Nobody on, 2 out, and 2 strikes on early Clement. Brandon Young trying to get through 2 pretty painless innings here. Curveball fouled away. Clement does not strike out too often. One and two the count. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. That got a ooh and ah from the crowd. Even the home plate ump, the way he signaled for that check swing appeal, kind of made you think maybe Clement had gone. This pitch misses. It's a full count on Clement. The payoff, hit on the ground, rolled over to third, picked up by Mayo on the run, and a good throw to first gets Clement. Brandon Young retires the Blue Jays in order. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. All right. Let's get some offense. I tell you, it's tough. Even if you take away the fact that we lost a 5-run lead last night, it hurts the fact that the 2 games we've lost here to begin this series have both been 1-run losses. Both have been 1-run losses. Just wish we could have held on to that game yesterday. Wish we would have gone to the pen a little sooner. Huh. All right. Hey, folks. Again, thanks for tolerating sort of a crappy version of me today. Crappier version, I guess, depending on how you feel about me to begin with. Let's try to get those likes to 100, folks. We got 227 people in the room right now. If a couple of dozen of you take a moment and just hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, we can get up to 100 likes. Sammy Basayo is going to lead off and look at a pitch outside for ball one.
Sammy.
Basayo hitting .273. He got a chance to face a lefty on the mound to start yesterday's game, and he hit the crap out of the ball. Like 110 off the bat. They say he knows how to handle lefties. 2-0 pitch is low. 3-0 to Basayo. The 3-0 is up and away, and Basayo never got a pitch to swing at. It is a 4-pitch walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
A leadoff walk. And a scoreless ball game. Let's do something with this. Here comes Kobe Mayo, folks.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Kobe Mayo. Still trying to get that average over 200. Currently at 196, looks at ball one. When he does get his hits, they're usually of the extra base variety. The 1-0 catches the corner outside at the knees for a strike. One. That one's smoked but foul down the left field line. I tell you what, when you got Alonso, Basayo, and Mayo hitting back to back to back, those are three very large dudes in the middle of the order. Alonso might be the smallest of the three. That pitch is in the dirt. 2-2 the count on Mayo. Yesavage, 2-2. Hit in the air. And going to slice into the stands on the right side. Yesavage has only gotten to 3 outs from the first inning. He's about to throw his 29th pitch here. And Mayo chased ball 3. That one, again, just going straight down. It was a good 4 or 5 inches below the zone, but Mayo did get a piece of it. Well, look at that. The outfield... The new scoreboard, they got Kobe Mayo up there on the board, but with his numbers and everything, but instead of a photo of him, it's a photo of whatever Star Wars character Liam Neeson played. I guess we're doing that with all the players. Mayo chases one low and away and strikes out. I guess he got a little piece of it, but the catcher held on to it, and it's a strikeout. One down for Leody Taveras. First pitch outside. Leody.
Come on, let's dance.
Not Star Wars Day, Todd. It's Star Wars Weekend. They've made an entire weekend out of it. Hit on the ground to second. This is tailor-made double play. 4 to 6 to 3. And the Orioles have hit into 2 double plays in 2 innings. Oh, wait, no. Gunner's double play was not a double play. You see, I knew I'd make a mistake. I'm convinced in my mind Gunner hit a double play when it happened, and then an inning later when I go back to think about it. But it was not a double play. That is the first double play of the day that we've hit into. The inning is over, and we go to the third, still scoreless. Folks, I'm just mistake prone. What can I tell you? The good thing I'm not an air traffic controller. Are we trading for Vlad? Okay. What do we do with Pete? Or is Vlad going back to third? So there is an off day on Monday. Is that right? Before the road trip starts? I hope. There's got to be. 10-day homestand without a day off. I'm looking at the Blue Jays. Day off Monday. Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what's pretty sad. I had the pregame show on here with Masson. They're talking about Camden Yards and the history. And it had 4 bullet points, like the 4 biggest highlights of the history of the ballpark. First pitch strike to Andres Jimenez, the Blue Jay shortstop leading off. And the next pitch is strike 2, top of the zone. So they had 4 bullet points about Camden Yards, and 3 of the 4 were from 30 years ago or older. Swing and a miss. Jimenez strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
So you had the 1992 bullet point of the ballpark opens, which is already kind of a cheap highlight. Well, any ballpark opening, if you're talking about highlights of a ballpark, yeah, it opened. Second highlight was 93, All-Star Game. Third bullet point was 95, Ripken breaks Gehrig's Ironman streak. Since then, in the past 31 years, apparently the ballpark has had 1 highlight. 1. And I know you guys know what it is. Tyler Heineman at the plate with a count of a ball and a strike. He gets under one, pops it up to right, long run toward the foul line, and that ball is into the crowd. 1-2. So yeah, the only highlight this ballpark apparently has seen in the past 30 years happened about 14 years ago, and that was the Delman Young double. 30 years, we have a double to look at. There's a swing and a miss. Brandon Young.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Like I said, Brandon Young, folks, is starting to look more comfortable, starting to look more like he belongs here. First pitch to Springer is a slider in the dirt for ball 1. Alan, that was definitely in New York. How the hell could Jeffrey Mayer reach over the flag court to rob a home run? Here's a pop-up shallow and toward the foul line. It's going to drop in, and that's Jeremiah out there in right field. Jeremiah, I think this might be his first start in right field this season. Eddie's 500th home run didn't make the list, unfortunately, Paul. I think that's probably worthy of being mentioned. Here's Nathan Lucas. Curveball, strike one. Two down, runner at first. The 0-1 is a liner right to Holiday at second base. He makes the catch. Inning over. That is 3 scoreless from Young. Toronto have left 2 men on through 3. We go to the bottom of the third, no score. All right, folks, we're just 4 likes away from 100. We've got nearly 300 people here. Honestly, we should be marching away to like 150. That's only half the crowd. Folks, again, just to let you know, channels like this, small little indie channels, live stream channels, not a whole lot of fancy production. They do depend on your engagements to help the channel grow. That's the whole point of the whole like thing. It's not for clout. It's not to, feed my ego. It's just, it helps the channel. YouTube takes all this data, all these stats, and based on how well you do, they help push your content out there to more people. And that's what we're trying to do. And I'm telling you, folks, I look at the numbers, and the channel does really well if it just has a chance to be seen by a lot of people. Something happened about a week ago. I've already forgotten what game it was, but we just had a crazy turnout. YouTube must have really promoted the channel. We had like 12,000 views. We had over 100 subscribers in one game. Like 500 likes. It was just nuts. And I went back and I looked, and you got all these statistics like average time watched per person, click-through rate, like what percentage of people see your thumbnail and actually click on it and stuff. Jackson Holliday first pitch to him is a strike. We're underway in the bottom of the third inning. And Yesavage's next pitch is a splitter in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. So anyway, again, just that huge turnout for that one game. It's not like it didn't, like all the numbers stayed firm, the average numbers and stuff like that. So that's encouraging, I guess, is all I want to say. 2-1 pitch to Holiday, fouled off to the right. Guerrero fielded it over there in foul ground near first base. It's 2-2. Well, speaking of subscribers, the odometer rolled over to 4880. Welcome in new subscribers. Holiday's swing and a miss, and down he goes. 1 away here in the third. Is that the first strikeout for you, Savage? I got the wrong channel up. Oh, that's not even the right game. Come on now. What is going on here? What in the hell? Swing and a miss by Jeremiah Jackson. Actually, Yesavage is already up to 3 strikeouts. Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
0-1 in the dirt. It was one of the Tigers games for that big turnout. We've had nice turnouts since. That pitch is high to Jeremiah, 2-1. Before that big turnout game, I think the channel, which started off averaging first month of the season about 5,000 people, it was down to averaging about 3,000. 2-1 pitch fouled back, 2-2 on Jeremiah. And then that huge 12,000 game, and now the average is back up to like, I think we had about 5,000 yesterday. Two foul ball. It seems like just a constant battle for anybody that does YouTube, trying to figure out how the algorithm works. 2-2 slider is low. I've never seen a pitcher throw as many pitches just straight down like Yesavage. They were talking about his release point, or I don't know. He throws from an angle that I guess is unlike just about any pitcher in the league. He really throws from over the top. But man, when he misses low, those pitches, they just go straight down. They seem like they'd be pretty easy to lay off. We got a 3-2 pitch, and Jeremiah hits one in the air down the right field line. It is going to be foul. The big day was Memorial Day versus the Rays. It was Memorial Day, that's right. We've got 8 pitches already in this sequence. Number 9 coming up to Jeremiah. And that one's hit out to right. Will that stay in play? No. Again, slicing foul, but closer to being fair. Nice extended AB from our number 9 hitter, making Yesavage work. Another 3-2, and there you go, straight down with that slider for ball 4. Again, folks, hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports. I'm not going to sit here and act like if I was standing at the plate, I could easily just lay off these low pitches from Yesavage, but watching it on TV, it's just hard for me to ignore the way these pitches just go straight down. Here's Taylor Ward off the plate, a slider for ball 1. Folks, Matrix 30,008, who appears to be a Boston fan, has just gifted 5 free memberships to some bird watchers out there. Thank you there, Matrix. 1-0 to Ward, outside edge, just kissed the edge for strike 1.
Taylor?
Thanks again there, Matrix.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
50th pitch of the day for Yesavage coming up. First to throw over to check on Jeremiah. Matrix, are you yourself a Magic member? Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike to Ward. Folks. 2 balls, 1 strike, runner at first, 1 out. This pitch is low. 3-1. Hitters count for Ward. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good golly, Miss Molly. Middle of the plate, belt high, straight fastball, and he missed it. Well, now Matrix is a Magic member. Look at that. I'm like, hey, are you a member yourself? Well, he is now. On a 3-2, Jeremiah takes off from first, but Ward fouls it away. We'll do it again. Well, that's awfully nice of you, Matrix. I mean, talk about a selfless act. The man gives out 5 free memberships before giving one to himself. Another 3-2 pitch to Ward. There goes Jeremiah. Doesn't matter. It's up and away for ball 4. Yesavage. 2 long at-bats have resulted in 2 Oriole base runners on with 1 out, and Gunnar Henderson's coming up.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Okay. Folks, you too can become a Magic member. It works out to about 17 cents per ball game. $4 a month. First pitch is low, straight down into the dirt. I can't help but continue to observe the way Yesavage pitches. The 1-0. Oh, folks, I'm sorry. Things just jumped ahead. There might have been a jump there on the stream for you. Let me tell you right now that the count is a ball and 2 strikes on Gunnar Henderson. Jeremiah at second, Ward at first. The pitch. Gunnar, line, base hit into center field. Jeremiah, are they going to send him? Varsho, here comes the throw home, and he's safe. We're going to have a challenge or a look here for Toronto, but the initial call is safe, and the Orioles have taken a 1-0 lead. No need to challenge. Varsho's throw cut off, and is that Jimenez with that throw from the infield? That was a perfect strike. A low throw to the third base side of the plate. The only way to get Jeremiah. But Jackson beats it anyway. Folks, we are on the board first. It's 1-0 on an RBI base hit by Gunnar Henderson. Let's do some more damage. Only 1 out in the inning, 2 men on base. Adley Rutschman due up next.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Mound meeting with Yesavage has already ended. Looks like the breeze is starting to pick up in the ballpark. Gunnar's uniform is flapping around. All right, first pitch to Adley, low. I can call them low before they even get to the plate. Again, I've never seen a pitcher quite like Yesavage, at least not in this generation of baseball. The 1-0 pitch. Adley, lay off that pitch. He does. It's 2-0. Folks. The 2-0. Ball 3. Yesavage is working himself into some trouble. And we need to capitalize. 1 run in already. 2 on and a 3-0 to Rutschman. The pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Bring up the polar bear.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
A polar bear stirs.
Bases loaded. Alonso 0 for 1. First pitch. Ground ball to third. They go to second. They go to first. Double play. Inning over.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Man, oh man, oh man. And there's still charges and here we goes all popping up in the chat. I guess we got a bit of a delay. Folks, it's over. First pitch, Alonso hits into a 5-4-3 double play with the bases loaded. The Orioles have taken the lead, but doesn't feel that way. We go to the 4th inning, 1-0 Baltimore. I'll be back here in just a minute.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when...
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men! Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
Guerrero is up to lead off for the Blue Jays, and Young throws a first pitch sinker for a called strike on the inside edge. Guerrero with a single back in the first. Breaking ball. That one's lined in the left. God damn, Guerrero's a good hitter. He might not be hitting home runs right now, but he can still hit the crap out of the baseball, just like his dad. Leadoff single. Dalton Varsho is up. First pitch is well up and away. Ball 1 to Varsho. Folks, I'll be back on screen in a sec. I'm just trying to enjoy a snack off camera between pitches. The 1-0 popped up, out of play. Line drive into right field. A diving attempt by Jackson, but he trapped it. No, he didn't trap it? Okay, well, when he got up, the ball fell out of his glove. They're going to credit him for making that catch. Wow, what a catch for Jeremiah. Let me take a look at this one again. Wow, how did Jeremiah get that glove in under the ball there? Hell of a catch by Jeremiah. Folks, kind of unbelievable.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
One away for Okamoto. Curveball called a strike. The 0-1, swing and a miss. One out, Guerrero over at first base. Okamoto with a 0-2 count. The pitch on the outside edge, called strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
2 down. Here's Jesus Sanchez. And he fouls the first pitch back. A heater at 95. Brandon Young, folks, is looking really good. I mean, he's looking like a seasoned veteran out there who has a plan and is executing it. 0-1 is a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Young hasn't walked anybody. He's given up 3 hits, 2 of them to Guerrero. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike to Sanchez. Sanchez has the only other hit off of... All right, no, is that about to happen? Oh, shit, I got spoiled. That's unfortunate. 2-1 pitch is hit in the air to center field and deep. Taveras with a late break, and that ball bounces off the top of his glove. Guerrero rounds third. He will score. It'll be a double to tie the ball game by Jesus Sanchez. So it was only 2 hits by Young until this one. I had spoiled myself. And unfortunately for Taveras, he makes another questionable play in center field. I mean, the ball's there. It's in his glove, but he can't corral it. And now here's a shallow ball hit in front of Taveras for a base hit. And now he drops the ball, trying to transfer it to his throwing hand. A run will come in to score with no play. And the Blue Jays take a 2-1 lead. Good golly. Taveras, what happened, man? What has happened to Leody Taveras defensively in the past couple of days? Well, suddenly, Brandon Young's great start isn't looking so great. And there's no errors charged to anything, so they're earned runs. 2-1 Toronto in the top of the 4th. Well, that sucks. We just had bases loaded with Alonso up, and we hit an inning-ending double play. And now we've given up the lead like this. Just come on. Andres Jimenez swings and fouls it away. It's 0-1. Two-one pitch. Hit in the air to center field, right center. And it's Jackson that will make the catch to end the inning. Toronto score twice on a couple of balls hit to center field. And Leody Taveras is definitely responsible for giving up the lead here. That's tough. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Blue Jays 2, Orioles 1. I have no idea what happened. Leody Taveras has been super consistent. I mean, not just with us this year, but in general as a defensive center fielder. He's always had a solid reputation. Solid, if not, above average. But, yeah, I don't know. You got to make that catch. And then that transfer thing, I mean, right after, it really makes you wonder, like, is his head on straight or what? He played solid defense for so long, and then you do something like that on back-to-back plays. It doesn't feel like, oh, suddenly he forgot how to play center field. It feels like some kind of mental, I don't know. Hey, there's the hot dog races. Is Mustard going to win again? Is Mustard on a streak? Mustard wins again. You know what I like about the hot dog race mascots? They have that permanent, I'm in the middle of having an orgasm look on their face. That's not nightmare fuel at all. Here's Sammy Basayo. He walked on 4 pitches first time and looks at ball 1 here. Yesavage doesn't want to throw Sammy a strike. Sammy finally got bored and swings away on a pitch that might have been high. Fouls it off. 1-1 the count. That pitch is high. 2-1. Come on, Sammy. This guy's scared of you. Outside, 3-1. Sammy hasn't seen a strike yet. The pitch he fouled off might have been called a strike, but it looked high to me. The 3-1 inside, ball 4. 2 walks for Sammy, and both have been leadoff walks. Come on.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Let's do something. Kobe Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Struck out his first time. Fouls off the first pitch. Next pitch from Yesavage will be number 70, and he's only gotten 9 outs. He's thrown 35 balls to 34 strikes. And yet we've got 1 run off the guy. In on the hands, Mayo fouls it back. It's 0-2. Mayo will ask for time. That pitch is head high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I love it when people max out the character limit to squeeze in as much as they can. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mayo pops it up. Foul. We'll do it again. But we still gonna beat y'all. Okay? Good to know. The 1-2. Called strike 3, and Mayo taps. And Mayo might have finally done it at the right time. That is a ball. And the at-bat will continue. I think Mayo's now about 1 for 9 in challenging this year. But we'll take it. I know what you meant, dude. Hit on the ground and through. A base hit on the left side. The Orioles have first and second. Nobody out.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Well, we're just going to have to score in this inning. That appears to be the case. No other option. No other thing will do. We have to score. Taveras, look out for a bunt here. He shows bunt. He gets it down. It's a good one. It's perfect. And it took a perfect throw from Heineman to get Taveras at first. Nearly beat it out. He deadened that ball just maybe 8 to 10 feet up from home plate on the third base side. Both runners move up. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second with 1 out. All right. Now it's up to Jackson Holliday to do his job. First pitch to Holliday is a breaking ball, a splitter, actually at the above the zone for ball 1. Folks, come on. The 1-0. That is also high. Toronto's challenging this? They're going to lose. There's no way. And Heineman, he and Jackson Holliday at the plate here appear to be laughing at each other for even attempting that challenge. Blue Jays have 1 left. The Orioles still have 2. 2-0 on Holliday. The pitch. That's low, ball 3. The 3-0. Ball 4. Load them up, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
It's Jeremiah Jackson's chance.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Right-hander Rodriguez is up in the Blue Jay bullpen as they have a mound meeting. Yesavage, 79 pitches now. And only 38 of them have been for strikes. Is that right? More balls than strikes. Here comes Jeremiah, folks. Let's go. Oh, crap. My game just froze. Up there it goes. First pitch. And just outside, ball one. Orioles down a run. A chance to tie and hopefully take the lead. Ball hit on the ground softly to third. It's a fair ball. Okamoto throws off balance to first in time, but Jeremiah ties it up. A double play. What? Okamoto touched third base? I didn't see him touch third. You're kidding me. Wow. Unbelievable. Do you love it? Love it somewhere else, dickweed. Double play ends the inning. Okamoto steps on the bag for one at third, throws to first, and the inning is over. Right. I'll be back. All right. Well, finding new ways to be frustrated. Brandon Young will get back to work in the top of the fifth, and the first pitch is a strike to Heineman. The number 9 hitting catcher 0 for 1. Yeah, just wow. The ball hit right to the bag at third. I don't know why I didn't see it in the moment. Man, get nothing out of that. Unbelievable. Pitch outside to Heineman, 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, that is so ridiculous that I'm actually thinking the Orioles are going to figure out a way to win this game anyway. If not, the baseball gods are just truly, truly awful. This pitch got a piece of Heineman? Great. We just hit the number 9 batter to lead off the inning. Where did it hit him? What? It grazed like one little what what do you call it? Like a thread of the elbow guard. Here's Springer. Hit up the middle. Holiday picks it up, hits second base with his foot, throws to first, a double play. I mean, am I right, Phantom? That's what it did. It literally grazed a thread hanging off the elbow pad. Well, anyway, he's off the base. So maybe the baseball gods are keeping track of this. Here's Lucas. 2 down, nobody on. First pitch is high for ball 1. Yeah, if that's the case, I'm just going to have a 6-foot thread hanging off my jersey. And maybe tie like a little balloon to it so it just kind of hangs out over the plate. Hey, I got hit by that pitch. There's nothing in the rule book that says a balloon can't be a part of my uniform. And it hit the thread. 3-0 the count. And that's ball 4. Young misses on 4 straight to Lucas. Good thing we got that double play. A 4-pitch walk now with 2 down. Yeah, some decorative feathers. Nice and poofy. Lots of plumage. Well, we got to deal with Vladimir Guerrero here, and he's already 2 for 2. First pitch. That one should, oh God, a swinging bunt. Mayo bare hands, and he got him! Oh, finally something goes our way. Kobe Mayo charging, bare hands, this swinging bunt from Guerrero. You know Mayo's playing deep. He throws a strike to Pete, who fully stretches out. And we get out of the inning. All right, folks. Another game that'll take years off your life. How am I still alive? We go to the bottom of the 5th. This game's half over. Blue Jays have a 2-1 lead. That hit by pitch was garbage. The Orioles have had 9 base runners, only 2 hits, and 7 walks. And they've been able to score 1 run with that. More than 2 base runners per inning on average. It's enough to make you want to bash your own head in. What's the word? Metaphorically speaking, of course. Folks, 8 minutes ago, Fernando Tatis Jr. hit his first home run of the season for the Padres. That's pretty incredible. We're getting close to 60 games into the season, and he's just now hit his first home run. Here's Taylor Ward leading off. First pitch fouled away. Yesavage will begin the 5th inning. How he's out there with a lead, I don't know. Ward has walked both times up today. And he's fallen behind 0-2 as he fouls off another pitch. The odometer rolled over. Folks, Up and in on Ward. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's take a look. 48.90. Folks, we are 100 subscribers away. 100 and something. 102, 108. That's a called strike 3. Yesavage just clips the top of the zone. Ward was frozen. 1 down. Hey, folks, what do you say we get to 4,900 today then? That way, no matter what the team does, the channel has something to celebrate. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, several people have today already. And by all accounts, they're doing okay. And here's the rub. This is me at my worst. If you're just finding the channel, I call a much better game than I've been calling here today, typically. I've been in a bit of a malaise. So that's my fault. But, yeah, give it a chance. Gunner with an 0-2 count. Pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, yeah, it'd be nice. We got over 300 people here in the room right now. I got a feeling we got a handful of non-subscribers that can get us to 4,900. Gunner reaches out and pokes one to center, but it hangs up there long enough for Varsho to make the catch. Kind of a one-handed swing there by Gunner. Looked like he might get it to drop in front of Varsho, but it hung up there. Here comes Rutschman, 2 down, nobody on. Don't tell me Yesavage is suddenly going to have a 1-2-3 inning against the top of the order. Adley fouls the first pitch back. There is a challenge from Heineman on a pitch that looks like it did catch the outside corner. I think the Blue Jays will win this. If they don't, they're out of challenges. It is a strike. They win it. And the count is 0-2 on Adley. The 0-2 pitch. Adley. Did he get it? It's out to right center field. It's not going to even make it to the track. Adley flies out to right, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Baltimore in the 5th inning. Yesavage, despite 7 walks through first 4 innings, has now put himself into a position to qualify for a win if the Orioles don't come back. Going into the 6th, 2-1 Toronto. No way we can let this game end with Yesavage in the win column. I mean, come on. Come on. Trying the sarcasm route. Fair enough. Well, folks, the finale of this series in homestand is tomorrow afternoon, early afternoon, like pretty much right at noon, right after noon. Literally, right afternoon. Stream will start at noon. First pitch, 12:15. Going to Boston after that. Wow. Now that is amazing. That is amazing. First pitch is a strike, a curveball to Dalton Varsho to begin the top of the sixth. Varsho is 0 for 2. Splitter in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Young is on 63 pitches. He's doing fine. Grounded foul. Yesavage had thrown more balls than strikes, while Young has thrown basically 2 strikes for every ball. That ball's lifted out to right field. Long run, and that ball is fair down the right field line. Varsho is thinking 3. The throw is in time to third. Varsho got greedy, and the Orioles, with a nice relay from a ball down the right field corner, Jeremiah to Holiday to Mayo, and Varsho is gunned down. Varsho was out by a bunch. One down for Okamoto. First pitch curveball way high, ball 1. Now this curveball is a foul ball. Yeah, Mayo's got to get the glove down. But he also kind of did something smart there. I don't know if it was intentional or what, but Mayo had his foot blocking part of the base, and it looked like he kind of shimmied that foot a little bit, almost as a insurance policy to like keep Varsho's foot from touching the bag before he did get that tag on him. Young is about to throw his 70th pitch on a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Okamoto chases a slider in the dirt. He's gone.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, don't worry, Phantom. Somebody else will pick up the slack. Don't worry. There's never going to be a shortage of complaints. This pitch is fouled away by Sanchez. 2 out, nobody on, top of the 6th. The Orioles have lost each of the first 2 games of this series by 1 run, and they are trailing by 1 now. And if this game finishes like this, it's going to make you want to pull your hair out. 3 one-run losses would just be too much to take, especially considering how a couple of these games have played out. 0-2 on Sanchez. The pitch fouled away. Hey, the Truest Club. Swing and a miss. Another slider in the dirt. 7 strikeouts for Young is a career high. Somebody give this kid some runs.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, it's the goal guy. Goal. Yeah. I remember enjoying that 25 years ago. Folks. Sorry, just watching a stupid commercial. What else is going on? What is going on? Hey, folks. If you're watching now and you're not yet subscribed, what do you say? Give it a chance. If you're watching right now and you haven't hit the like button, what do you say? Go ahead and give it a try. Neither will hurt. Both would help. Liking and subscribing. Folks, we got about twice as many people here now as we have likes. So about 150 of you have the opportunity to help out. I'll make a deal with you. I'll call a game, give you the live play-by-play coverage for 3 hours in exchange for 2 seconds of tapping a thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. This seems like a fair trade. It seems like a fair trade. Give it a thought. Thank you. All right. Pete Alonso is stepping up to the batter's box. 0 for 2, and the end of the day for Yesavage, it's Rodriguez. Yariel Rodriguez. Yariel, okay. 7th appearance he's making here today. His ERA is about 8.5 to his first 6 appearances, and the first pitch misses badly, low and away for ball 1 to Pete.
A polar bear stirs.
Swing and a miss. Slider right in the middle of the plate. We are down just 1 run. One pitch inside. Mr. Splash has got his polar bear mask on. 2-1 pitch way outside. The 3 pitches out of the zone have all missed by 4, 5, 6 inches or more. 3-1. That one missed. Gets away from the catcher. And if that is what we're going to be seeing out of Yariel Rodriguez, well, we better tie this thing up. Here comes, I just got the hiccups. Fantastic. Here comes Basayo.
Sammy.
I legit just got the hiccups, like badly. Holy cow. That's called a strike, and Sammy doesn't challenge. Might have been ball 1 on the outside. All right, the hiccups gone. The 0-1 pitch. Way outside. Sammy has not put a bat on the ball yet, except a foul. He's been walked twice. Check on Pete. He's back. One pitch. Fouled back. Sammy. Come on, buddy. You can hit with 2 strikes. The 1-2. He went down and got one. That ball is going to drop in front of right field. Throw to second is wild as Alonso was stuck waiting to make sure that ball wasn't going to get caught. The ball got away, but not far enough for the runners to move farther forward. But that is a base hit for Sammy. And he hit a splitter that no batter should even be able to get the bat to. And not only did he get to it, he turned it into a hit on a splitter that was just above the ground by the time he got the bat hit on it. First and second, nobody out for Mayo. We need a good at-bat from him here. You can't just go up there and expect to hit a 3-run bomb. You got to make sure you get these runners moved over. First and second. First pitch is ball 1. The next pitch. Hit hard on the ground, right to short. Second for 1, over to first. You could see it. You could see it coming a mile away. Double play. It's Leody Taveras. First pitch strike. The 0-1 is in the dirt. Well, a wild pitch could tie the game. Might be the only way we can score. Seabold, a right-hander, is up in the Blue Jay bullpen. The 1-1 to Taveras is a strike. Two strikes, 2 out. Runner at third. Taveras asks for time. Okay, here comes the 1-2 pitch now. It is swung on and missed. He chased one half a foot outside, and the inning is over. We go to the 7th. Blue Jays 2, Orioles 1, and I'm going to get up and walk around.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
Brandon Young is on for his 7th inning of work. As I make a rare appearance in the chat. Curveball off the plate, 1-1 the count to Ernie Clement. This one is fouled away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Anthony Nunez is up in the Oriole bullpen. This pitch is hit off the end of the bat, shallow center. It's going to drop in for a base hit. A one-handed swing off the end of the bat. Tough luck for Young there. Leadoff man on for the Blue Jays. Here's Andres Jimenez. Pitch inside for ball 1. One-0 pitch, popped straight up. Gunner wants it. He's basically in front of Mayo now and makes the catch. 1 out. Brandon Young on 80 pitches. Robert just sent in a super chat. Says, let's go O's. Let's win this game. Thank you, Robert. Thanks for the super chat and thanks for the message. I really do hope we can come back and win this one. It's been a tough weekend so far. There's a called strike to Tyler Heineman. Especially, we've wasted some pretty good starts. I mean, Rogers, if he was taken out when he should have been taken out, it would have been a quality start. We probably win the game. Young is pitching his ass off, and right now he stands to lose. 0-2 on Heineman. Rogers, the submariner, is up in the Blue Jay bullpen. Thanks again, Robert, for the super chat.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Check swing in the dirt. Appeal. No swing on Heineman. Hi, everybody. One, two outside, 2-2. Top of the 7th, the Blue Jays have a 2-1 lead. They are at the plate with a runner at first, 1 out. The 2-2 pitch fouled back. Top of the order due up next after Heineman. There goes the runner, and a ground ball to Holiday. Only play is to first, and sending that runner might have helped prevent a double play. The ball was hit awfully soft. Maybe not a double play ball, but it was the catcher that hit it. Either way, it goes down as a ground out to second. Runner moving from first to second base, and with 2 out, 86 pitches, that's going to be the end of the day for Brandon Young, and he's going to get a nice round of applause here from the fans at the ballpark. It's been a really good start for Young. His pitches were really working for him today. He did give up 7 hits. But he scattered them, and most of them were singles. He's got a runner at second, his responsibility. We go to the bullpen. It's going to be Anthony Nunez coming out here, folks. Yep. Folks, you guys are going to put me in an early grave. Then again, was never really supposed to be here to begin with. Playing with house money. This lighter, it's still like 80% full of fluid. But you have to crank it about 25 times to light a cigarette. Economy lighter. Yep, that's a cheap lighter, all right. Get a Bic. Oh, flick my Bic. This isn't a Bic? What the hell is this? I don't know. It's 27 cents, whatever it is. Now this is going to wind up being the greatest lighter I ever bought. Like, I'm going to get more bang for my buck out of this lighter than any lighter I've ever had, because it does just work. And because it only gives you the tiniest flame, it doesn't waste the fluid. Like, I've had this thing for weeks. Usually these things only last a couple of weeks. This thing is still full. Nunez has fallen behind the first batter he's faced. There's 2 out in the inning. He just needs to get George Springer, but he's fallen behind 2-0. Runner at second is Ernie Clement. 2-0 pitch. Check swing, he went around, says the home plate ump. You know, I don't have a lucky sig to light. You mean a special lucky? 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Springer went down to a knee on that swing. 2-2. Might be, Slater. Might be. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Slater, you might be on to something. Folks, we've got a couple of things we need to take care of right now. First things first. Wait a minute, where am I? Oh, God. I'm not on camera. I ruined it. Oh, wait, and you got to cut that off, too, before I get a copyright claim. I tried to switch cameras, but I switched to one that had the camera off. It's on, folks, I promise. Hi. The hat. Here it is. The hat is here. A little bit of a hiccup. And now let's try to get this other thing out of the way. It's called the 7th inning stretch, folks. Who's hungry? It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
It's the 7th inning stretch, everybody.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
I've got the hat. Folks, let's get to 4,900 subscribers today. Come on. Come on. Hey, if you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed, get in here. We're trying to celebrate a nice round number, 4,900. We're at 4,890 something. The odometer only rolls over every 10 new subs, so we have to wait for 4,900. We're waiting on you. Come on, get in here. Get your butt on in here. Tyler Rogers is on the pitch for the Blue Jays. Submariner, first pitch is high for ball one to Jackson Holiday. Folks, we need a rally like really bad. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. We are 4 subscribers away. 4,896. I'm looking at the live number right now. 4 away from 4,900. Another swing and a miss for Holiday. It's a ball and 2 strikes. So we've got 2 goals, 4 more subscribers, and then 13 more likes, or make it 11 more likes, get to 200. Holiday hits the ball in the air to left. Lucas is there. He's got it. 1 down. Ten likes from 200. Good work, everybody. Look at that delivery from Rogers. Guys should be playing highlight. Hey, folks, we got a pinch hitter. It's the Milkman. Colton Cowser is going to hit for Jeremiah Jackson in the number 9 spot. And a ball hit on the ground softly to second. Clement will get it over there. Cowser's gone on 1 pitch. A 1-pitch pinch hit out. Rico Garcia is up. Are we going to use him for a second straight game while trailing? Here's Taylor Ward. He looks at a strike. Rogers, 2 outs already on 5 pitches, already ahead of Ward now, and there's strike 2 on the outside edge. This inning is going by very quickly. We have 1 strike left to play with here. The pitch outside 1-2. Take it back over here. One-two pitch, check swing, and it's a roller in front of the catcher. Heineman will pick it up and throw out Ward, and that's it. The Orioles do very little in the 7th. We've left 6 men on base. Toronto's only left 5. Folks, we're down to 2 more trips to the plate. 8th inning coming up. 2-1 Blue Jays. We need some divine intervention, folks. Something help us. Something, please help us. What is this? Oh, thank you, Billy. Billy doesn't mess around when Billy helps out. Billy says, everyone, listen up. The Orioles birdwatcher is doing this for us, and we owe him a huge debt of thanks. So hit the like button now. It's time to show your support. Hit the like button and don't delay. Thank you, Billy. Folks, Billy's serious. Folks, we just hit 4,900 subscribers. Holy shit. We did it.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Folks, 4,900. We are 100 away from 5,000. Wow. 4,900. 4,900. There's only one more round number to go. And it's a big one. Nunez will continue here in the 8th inning. Nathan Lucas looks at strike one. Lucas 0 for 2 with a walk. Thanks to all the new subscribers today. And again, today's not even, it's I'm very self-critical. And if you don't know me well, if you're only just finding the channel, I'm going to need time to prove that to you, I guess. But if you're willing to take my word for it, I'm very self-critical. And I can honestly tell you, this is not one of my better games I'm calling here today. So if you've subscribed here today, you're in luck because it's only going to get better. Keegan Aiken is up in the Oriole bullpen. 2-1 the count on Lucas. There's a strike, 2-2. $4,900. That's really close to 5,000. This pitch is fouled away. I don't know why, but only now at 4,900 does 5,000 truly seem possible to me. 2-2 on Lucas. Guerrero is on deck. The pitch, inside and low. Full count. Can't walk him here. Appreciate it, Phantom. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard and into right field for a base hit. Lucas is a good hitter. How did this guy take so long to break it into the show? There's the schedule. Oh, tomorrow is a Peacock game. I guess that's why it's on super early. Folks, get your Peacocks out tomorrow. My old boss, NBC. Base hit for Guerrero into the opposite field. Cowser will fire it back in toward the middle of the infield and keep Lucas at second. Another hard hit ball off the bat of Guerrero, 105.4. He is just ridiculous. So Nunez finished up the 7th, but has not been able to get out anyone here in the 8th. He's faced 2 batters. They've both reached, and now with the lefty Varsho due up, Keegan Aiken is going to come into the ball game. Toronto has out-hit Baltimore now 9-3. Call to the bullpen, folks. We will take a break. It is now 5:07 a.m. over here in Thailand. Hey, folks, we got a minute. What do you want to know about Thailand? And if you bring up ladyboys, I'm going to laugh at you. There is more going on over here. What do you want to know? Because you know what? I brought this up a couple of days ago. There might be a situation where I have to leave the country for about 6 months at the end of the year. I might be calling games from somewhere else, at least for part of the season next year. And that's, of course, if the game of baseball is being played or not, with a potential lockout or strike or whatever on the horizon between the owners and players. But anyway, what do you want to know? Kickboxing, Muay Thai. I always say it wrong. Thai boxing. Yeah, which is, boxing with your fists and your feet is very big over here. Yeah, there are places, every town has like a bar or two where you can go, and they've got like a ring right there in the bar. You just sit there, you order a drink, you get random fighters. They just go for like 3 to 5 minutes at a time. It's good stuff. Muay Thai. I know how it's spelled. Whenever I say it, I always mess it up. Want to know on Varsho, folks. Swing and a miss on a slider from Aiken makes it 1-1. First and second for Toronto. Nobody out. Varsho 1 for 3. He doubled his last time up. But he was thrown out at third, trying to stretch it into a triple. Change up is high, 2-1. Oh wow, I'm getting inundated with stuff about Thailand. Okay, let me see. Is the geopolitical stuff a big impact? I mean, are global politics affecting Thailand? Economically, yes. A slider at the bottom of the zone, the count is 2-2. I mean, folks, when the oil supply chain is interrupted, everybody's affected. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss on a foul tip. Down goes Varsho, and a big strikeout here for Aiken to get the first out of the inning. Is baseball popular in Thailand? Absolutely not. No one gives a damn about baseball, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best to be an ambassador over here. Okamoto takes a change up in the dirt for ball 1. If weed is illegal, what else is? Well, I mean, I could spend an hour telling you what's illegal. Cocaine is illegal. Heroin is illegal. Crystal meth is illegal. I mean, most things that you would think are illegal are illegal. 1-1 changeup is a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1-2 on Okamoto. What else? How far do you think the Orioles can go this season? I just want to see them get to 500. And right now, I don't know if they'll do it. But I hope they can. But anything beyond that right now just seems like a pipe dream. We got to at least get to 500 before we can think about doing more. This pitch misses low and away. It's a full count on Okamoto. What does it cost to buy rent in Thailand? It's cheap. 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. We'll do it again. Now, I might not be the person to ask that because I kind of have a personal policy of I don't think buying a home makes any sense. Not in this day and age. You still wind up paying property taxes and stuff. Like, you don't ever really... Okamoto line drive base hit down the left field line into the corner. Lucas will score. And Guerrero also crosses the plate. It is a 2-run double. And the Orioles now trail it 4-1. Well, you can sit Rico Garcia now. I don't know why he was up earlier. Yeah, Edward, 4,900. We celebrated. That's the only thing I think we're going to celebrate today. We've just now gone down by 3. 7th double of the season for Okamoto. But yeah, I just don't think buying a house is a good idea. But if you want to rent out here, yeah, it's cheap. Also, again, if you're a foreigner, if you were to come over here as an expat and buy a house, you can buy property, but it's still really not yours. Like, the Thai government can just come in and basically say, well, now we want to build something here. I guess in America, that's still kind of the case, too. But they pay you off something. But I don't know the details, but from what I can remember, again, I don't really have much interest in owning a home anywhere. But when I've heard it talked about, it sounds like it's a bit of a risk to do that here if you're from out of the country. Miles Straw is at the plate, folks, and guess who's up in the Oriole bullpen? There he is after we DFA'd him for the 3rd time this year already. Albert Suarez is back. That pitch is high, full count to Straw. Can I speak the language? Nitnoy. Pudpasatai Nitnoy. That pitch is popped up and fouled off to the right. I said in Thai that I can speak Thai a little bit. I didn't say can. Pud pasatai nitnoy dai. I can speak a little bit of Thai. Hey, there's Fancy Clancy in the Oriole crowd. No Walmarts and more 7-Elevens than you can shake a stick at. That is high. Ball 4 to Straw. And Aiken is not doing too well in this outing. Here comes Drew French. Yeah, 7-Elevens here, particularly in the more urban parts of the country, Bangkok and other larger cities. There are 7-Elevens pretty much on every corner. Like, you can be... I've been in intersections where there are 2 7-Elevens and one on opposite ends of the intersection. I've stood in a street where I've seen down one end of the road 2 7-Elevens, and I look down the other end and there's another one, like 3 within view. Lots of 7-Elevens. There's one right across the street from my apartment. That's where I get my morning iced coffee or whatever. They know me too well over there. Here's Ernie Clement. 1 out, 1st and 2nd. First pitch is low for ball 1. Clement is 2 for 3 already. Yes. In general, people here are extremely friendly, but you get back what you give. If you come over here like an obnoxious tourist, they're going to be friendly to you, but only because they're going to want to take your money because you're an obnoxious tourist. But if you're a person with a good heart, you're not going to meet people much friendlier than Thai people. And that's, of course, a generalization. Every group of people have their share of jerk-offs. Every group of people have their share of really good people. But I find, here's a pop-up shallow left. Ward is going to make it into foul ground. A very long run, makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. Do they like white people? I'll say this. There is a certain country that vacations here that Thai people in general do not like, but that's because the people from that country don't do a good job of breaking the stereotype that they've built. They've got a bad reputation. They usually haggle with Thai street vendors. They never tip. They're always argumentative. They want to haggle every bill and all this stuff. Here's Andres Jimenez on a 1-0 pitch, looks at a strike. 2 down, first and second. 4-1 Blue Jays in the top of the 8th. Fouled back, 1-2. Is anything from The Hangover 2 realistic when it comes to Bangkok? In terms of, I can't really remember the movie. I honestly don't remember much. I remember watching it just to see how they kind of showed Thailand. Here's a ground ball to second. Holiday will throw it over to first, and the inning is over. Aiken comes in, but a couple of runs come in to score on a double by by Okamoto. 2-run double by Okamoto. And we are now staring down 3 straight losses to the Blue Jays without a comeback here. 2 innings to go, down by 3. Yeah, The Hangover Part 2 was so, unmemorable that I can't even... all I can honestly remember is that they worked in a lady boy, a transsexual, into the plot, and I guess it was supposed to be hilarious that one of the guys hooked up with her, and then found out later the deal. Again, just kind of a lazy stereotype of a joke. But anyway, yeah. I would not trust The Hangover 2 as a way to, try and understand the culture over here. I'm only about an hour and a half from Bangkok, Michael. About an hour and a half drive to get to the outskirts. The city is so large. It takes an hour and a half to get to the outskirts. Once you get there, to drive from one end of the city to the other would probably be like another 2 hours alone because of traffic and stuff. If you ever come to Canada, you have my Sot in the Beach house. What you mean, a cot? You have a beach house cot? First of all, where is there a beach in Toronto? On Lake Ontario? There's a beach, like with sand and stuff? Nice. Louis Varland is on the pitch, a right-hander for the Blue Jays. 28th appearance. His numbers are disgusting. A .30 ERA. He makes Rico Garcia look like Daniel Cabrera. Oh, it is a cot. And he got beaches. Okay, I'm down. This ball's hit to left. And backing up is Lucas. But he's got room. Gunnar Henderson flies out on a 1-0 pitch. And we are running out of time. I'm sorry, Miles Straw is now in left. Lucas is moved over to right field. Straw came in a pinch hit for Jesus Sanchez, and I think I failed to mention that. So Sanchez out of the game. Straw goes to left. Lucas shifts over to right. Rutschman at the plate 0 for 2, and he looks at a strike. When is your rainy season? It's supposed to be happening right about now there, Rick. Supposed to be starting up right about now, but we haven't had too much rain yet. What percentage of Thai people speak English? I mean, fluent English? Probably 10%. Enough English to, understand what we're talking about without details or nothing specific like technical speak. Just regular chit chat. Probably 80%. And I'm talking about those that live if you're talking about remote areas, it's virtually zero. Check swing in the dirt, and Rutschman went around. It's a strikeout. The Orioles have 4 outs left. And you think about all the opportunities we had to score earlier in the game, the double plays, the bases loaded, and so many chances to have more than just this one run, and now it's looking like we can't get a run, let alone 3. With Varland out here, this pitch misses to Alonso. Pete is 0 for 2 with a walk. Internet's pretty good in Thailand. Pretty good. I mean, I'm running a YouTube channel off of a shared Wi-Fi. If that tells you anything. Then again, we've also had some issues with the Wi-Fi. But really, up until this season, there's not been hardly any issues with the Wi-Fi while live streaming. 2-1 to Alonso. The pitch is fouled away. 2-2. 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on Westberg Star Wars bobblehead day. I mean, you wanted to talk about being sick of something. I'm sick of these giveaways. I mean, what would you guys rather want? All these knickknacks and stupid hats, or 15% off your ticket and concessions? I'll take the latter. Here's a ball hit on the ground to short. And Alonso will be thrown out. The Orioles go 1-2-3 in the 8th. And in the 9th inning, it'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up, down 3. A couple are going to have to get on base, so 8 and 9 batters will have to come into play. Not the best part of the order to come up down 3 when we do in the 9th. Top of the 9th coming up. Blue Jays up 4-1. You guys will take the 15% and just never have a single promotional giveaway ever again. And yeah, I would. You don't have to ask me twice. You can sell the giveaways online and pay for your ticket. What kind of life is that, Soren? So that's what we're doing. We're going to games to get these collectibles so that we go back and then sell as middlemen to then afford to be able to go to the next game. I feel like crack addicts pay for crack in a better way, or in a more noble way. You got to be kidding me. I don't know. Not for me. There you go. Tomorrow, folks, there's their promo. Star Wars trademark kids poster. It's got Gunner, it's got Pete, and one Mandalorian. It doesn't even have like the Millennium Falcon. There's no Darth Vader. There's not even a lightsaber on this poster. It's just the Mandalorian. And the bobblehead is the Mandalorian. And you're just cross-promoting the fucking movie. Sick of this shit. Here's Albert Suarez on the mound. Tyler Heineman takes strike one. Hey, BW, tell us how you really feel. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Reached for and fouled away. Still 0-2 on Heineman. Albert Suarez. Might win the award for most disrespected Oriole of all time. Here's a soft one-hopper. Or was that caught off the... Holiday made the catch. A little soft liner to second base. And there's a one out. Hey there, Bill. I'm sure some of the giveaways are nice. Like, you know, there's a jersey I thought was nice. But again, like, big picture. Just get rid of them all and make the game more affordable to go to. Here's a ball hit on the ground to Mayo, and Alonso, whether he tagged or got the out with the foot on the base, either way, second out of the inning made with Springer grounding out to third. 2 down for Lucas. So bottom of the ninth, it'll be Basayo, Mayo, and Taveras due up. First pitch, a little bit off the plate outside for ball one. There's one in the dirt. Yeah, the Japanese Heritage jersey was the one that I liked. But again, you can keep it. 2-0. Where'd that miss? We've got 2 challenges. It's the 9th inning. Let's not be afraid to use one. I think we had a strike there. It's 3-0 on Lucas. That's a called strike. Foul ball makes the count full. Payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. That's going to bring Guerrero up one more time. 3-hit day already. He scored twice. Got the average over 300 with those 3 hits. This idiot just said perfect at the plate today. 3 for 3 when it says clearly 3 for 4. And he just corrected himself. No wonder you're the backup to Kevin Brown. I've got a reason to make several mistakes. What's your excuse? 0-1 to Guerrero. And look at that. Guerrero started to adjust his belt as Suarez was pitching, clearly saying, I'm not going to swing at whatever you're throwing me. And he got strike 2 on Guerrero. These are two very chunky men going at each other here. Very high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I want to see these two in a steel cage match. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Flabby, but it's powerful flab, Todd. I'm flabby, but it's brute strength. This pitch is high, 2-2. Everyone's been tricked. They think these washboard abs just means strength. No. Sometimes being thick with a nice punch is all you need. Look at this, man. Guerrero, again, right center field. It splits the outfielders. It gets under the glove of Cowser, and that's going to allow a runner to score. Guerrero with a 4-hit day. Cowser might get stuck with an error on this. We'll see. It is 5-1. Yeah. That ball off the heel of Cowser's glove. He tried to backhand it before it got to the wall. Instead, it got past him. Guerrero gets a double. Here's a ball hit over to first. Alonso backs up on it, throws to Suarez covering the bag, and that ends the inning. But the Blue Jays score another run. 2 in the 8th and 1 in the 9th. They now lead at 5-1. And they're going to bring in Jeff Hoffman for the 9th. Let's see. Yep, Cowser was given an error on that play. And Guerrero does not get credit for an RBI. In case anybody was wondering. Folks, we're going to make one final push for everybody watching right now. We got over 360 people here. I'm very happy with the turnout. Over 200 likes is great. But considering we've got 150 more people here right now than there are likes, that means at least 150 more likes could be gotten. Now, I'm not expecting 150. That would be greedy. But if you are watching right now, this game is nearly over, and we do have a break. It would be the perfect opportunity to take just a moment of your time and tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. We'll get this like count up as high as we can get it. Once again, if you haven't heard me say it before, the likes you guys leave, they do matter. It's not an empty gesture. I'm not trying to annoy you or waste your time. It's just all that I ask in return. I give you the content. You give me the engagement. The channel grows. And we're all better for it. All right, so Jeff Hoffman is on with his 28th appearance of the season. ERA at 4.62. The Orioles are down by 4. Basayo will lead off. Down by 4. This is the guy you want up later in the inning, not to lead off. Maybe if he comes up twice. First pitch is a strike to Sammy. The Orioles still have both of their ABS challenges. If anything is borderline called a strike, challenge it. 0-1 pitch. That is a strike. It's 0-2. Pitch. Sammy went after a very low splitter and got a piece. Man, he's got some serious coverage. Swing and a miss, and Sammy goes down. What happened, Sammy? Why is he holding? Jesus Christ. Sammy is wincing his left shoulder. You got to be shitting me. Sammy immediately going down into the clubhouse. Sammy's right hand came off the bat, and he was left swinging with the one hand, and it shot a stinger up into his shoulder. And I don't know what kind of issue this is going to be for Sammy. Kobe Mayo at the plate with a count of a ball and a strike. And now Mayo gets hit by a pitch. The crowd groans, but there's no reason for any intentional hit here. I think everybody's just frustrated. We just watched Sammy go down in the tunnel, and now Mayo gets hit on the elbow guard. The batter is Taveras. The Orioles still need 2 more base runners to make it interesting. That's a line drive, and that's a base hit. And that ball is going to roll up against the wall, and it gets past Lucas. Mayo's going to be able to come all the way around to score, and Taveras should be at third. Folks, it's not quite over. One more base runner gets the tying run to the plate. It is now 5-2. Mayo, hit by a pitch just moments ago, comes around to score. Runner at third with only 1 out. So we need more base runners. 1 more to get the tying run to the plate. Holiday's 0 for 2. First pitch is low for ball 1. Here is your bugle. 1-0 in the dirt. 2-0 on Holiday. Wouldn't mind a walk here at all. Again, you got to get one more base runner on to give ourselves a chance. Hauser is up next. 2-0 pitch. And Holiday taking a backdoor slider for a strike. Line drive to right, and that is down for a base hit. Taveras can walk home. RBI for Holiday. It's 5-3. The tying run is coming up. Hold on, folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
All right. The milkman is coming up. Rico Garcia is up in the Oriole pen. Cows are 0 for 1 since coming into the game for Jeremiah. He grounded out to second back in the 7th inning. Cowser has hit a pair of walk-off home runs in recent days. We are now looking for a game-tying bomb. If not, just keep the line moving. Here comes the first pitch to Cowser, and he takes a swing on a slider low and in and fouls it behind the plate. The 0-1. Oh, on the outside edge, called strike 2. And again, that was a strike, but Baltimore, go ahead and challenge at this point. You got 2. Use them or lose them. Seabold is up in the Blue Jay pen. The 0-2 to Cowser. Line drive to right, and that ball is down for a base hit into the corner. Holiday's hitting third. He gets the stop sign. The Orioles have the tying runs in scoring position. Second and third with 1 out. Folks, a base hit could tie it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
We need another. We've got speed on the bases. Holiday at third, Cowser at second. Ward, first pitch, is low and away for ball 1. For the love of God. The 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. 1 out, second and third. Toronto 5, Baltimore 3. The pitch from Hoffman. Inside, 3-0. And again, both of our challenges, use them if we get called a strike that's close. Three and 0. The pitch. Ball 4. Load them up.
I'm walking. walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, it is bases loaded for Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
1 out. Gunnar. For the love of all that's holy, please. The first pitch, way outside, ball 1. By a foot or more. 20 pitches from Hoffman now in the inning. The crowd is chanting. The 1-0, very high, 2-0. A reminder, Gunnar's on 99 career home runs. The 2-0 pitch. Low and away, ball 3. Toronto will challenge and they will lose. They better lose. Ball 3. Folks. Rutschman on deck. Bases loaded, 1 out. The 3-0 to Gunnar. Oh, right down the middle. What do you want to do now? 3-1. Wide open hole on the third base side. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and it gets away. A run will come in. Both runners move up. Actually, everybody moves up because that's ball 4. Gunnar, take your base. It's 5-4. The tying run now 90 feet away. The winning run is in scoring position, folks. Thank you for the update on the odometer, but right now, I'm not so worried about the channel. I am worried about the ball game. Folks, Hoffman is being taken out of the game right now. Oh, why couldn't they leave him in there for one more guy? They better not bring... God, come on, Adley. This is it. This is it, Adley. I don't know who they're bringing in, but you got to get to him. You just got to put the ball... It's Seabold. A fly ball can tie the game. Just a fly ball can tie the game. You got to put the ball in play. What the hell does this guy throw? We got to come back. We got to at least tie this game. Come on. Have to. Have to. Have to. I got no words right now. I'm just nervous as shit. Come on.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
It's Seabold versus Rutschman. Connor Seabold, 12 appearances before today with a 3.12 ERA. Come on, Adley. Let the clutch out.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Rutschman 0 for 3 with a walk. Fastball changeup. Here we go. First pitch. In the dirt. And where is it? The catcher loses it, but the ball does not go far. Runners remain where they are, but it's ball 1 to Adley. Folks. The ballpark doing that Seven Nation Army chant. Here comes the 1-0 to Rutschman. Outside, 2-0. Not close. I almost feel like you might sit on something here. Because again, just driving a ball can tie it. You might walk it off. The pitch. Inside, not close. No need to consider. It's 3-0. So close. 3-0. The pitch. Right in there for a strike. Middle, bottom of the zone. 3-1. Hauser at third, Ward at second, Gunner at first. The pitch. Hit hard in the right, but he's out in front of it. Foul. Full count. Come on, Adley. I'm begging you, dude. I'm begging you. Full count, bases loaded, down by a run with 1 out in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4, we're tied.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks.
It's magic, you know.
A polar bear stirs.
First pitch to Pete is high for ball 1.
A polar bear stirs.
Alonso 0 for 3. A chance to be the hero. The 1-0 pitch. Inside 2-0. And again, we've got 2 challenges. If the ump had called that a strike, you better damn challenge. 2-0. Nowhere to put him. The 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. Fastball at 95 at the knees. Crowd will not stop making noise. Charm City chat, keep up the energy. The infield is playing in. The 2-1 to Alonso. Hit on the ground and throw a base hit! We win the game! We walk it off! We win the game! We walk it off! We win the game! Yeah! Come on! Folks!
It's magic, you know. You believe in magic.
Final score, Orioles 6, Blue Jays 5. Hells yeah. Super chat from Coach Sterling. Great team win. Well-deserved bye-bye champs. Thank you, Coach Sterling. I can't tell you how much that I needed that. That win is for every Oriole fan out there that doesn't give up on this team, that doesn't constantly shit on this team. That win is for you guys. You know who you are, and the ones who aren't, you know who you are too. This win is not for you. You don't get to celebrate this. We do. Folks, I got a feeling I'm going to get a knock on my door here pretty soon, so I'm going to make this pretty quick. Albert Suarez gets the win. Jeff Hoffman gets the loss. 6 runs on 7 hits, 1 error for Baltimore. 5 runs in the ninth. 5 runs on 11 hits and an error for the Blue Jays. The Orioles are back to 5 under at 27-32. The Blue Jays drop under 500 again at 29-30. Each of these first 3 games have been decided by 1 run. Brandon Young with a really good start. 6 2/3 innings, struck out a career-high 7 batters. Scattered 7 hits, gave up just the 1 walk. God, I needed that. God, I needed that. You guys don't know, you don't know how much I needed that. I gotta go. Let me see who's streaming. Come back for tomorrow's finale. I'm crying. I'm crying. There are tears falling out of my face. You gotta be shitting me, man. Okay, who's on? JJ's calling the Houston game. I'll send you to JJ. I gotta go. I need probably go pop a throat lozenge. And yeah. Try and rest up for the game that for me will be later tonight at 11 o'clock. It's 6 a.m. here now. I'll be calling the game at 11 p.m. later tonight. I guess I'll be dressed the same. I don't want to change anything, I guess, anyway, because try to win again. God, what a game that was. Charm City Chat, thank you so much for hanging in there and being a part of this. This has been a very emotional day. That's putting it mildly. It's been quite the 24 hours. It's been quite the 24 hours. And yeah. I'm in too deep, I guess. I don't know. I'm just in too deep. This is a lot for me to handle. Anybody who doesn't follow baseball like this or sports in general, or basically 99% of the human race would have to observe my behavior right now and wonder to themselves, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Like, honestly, what is this guy's deal? So, I can only imagine. I don't know. This game has got a stranglehold on me, I guess. Just really happy that we came back. All right, folks, I'm exhausted. I'm going to send you to JJ, and why don't you let him know BW sent you. I can't even look at the chat. If you guys have been saying anything to me, I'm sorry. I'll scroll up for an at mention. Here's one. LOL, I hope the flack you get isn't much. You were beyond thrilled with the W. Oh, what, from making the noise? Yeah, I think I might have demonstrated a tad bit of excitement about winning. There might have been a little bit of excitement. I'm not sure. All right, that's the only at mention I'm seeing, so that's all I need. Okay, folks, I'm going to send you over to JJ. I want to say thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat for keeping the chat nice and charming. Thanks to everybody for hitting that like button and for subscribing today. We got over 4,900 subscribers now. We're closing in on 5,000. It's crazy. Come on back for Game 4, final game of the homestand here. Earl excuses LMAO. You have no clue how bad your hitters are this season. LOL. You're lucky to win. Wow. And it wouldn't have happened if Hoffman wasn't in. Okay, buddy. Sounds like you need to figure out a way to get over a loss. Somebody's upset. I bet all my money. I'm not saying excuses. You guys haven't done anything all series. Hoffman is just terrible. I bet all my money? Did you have a bet on this game? Did you lose a bet on this game and then want to talk about how we don't deserve to win or some shit? When you're... Okay, dude. Sounds like you got it all figured out. My goodness. As miserable as I was feeling earlier, I am so happy that I'm not you. Good grief. Sucks to be you, dude. Yeah. I saw that. Yep, I saw that. And your pitcher had 7 walks. What of it? Your starter had 7 walks. What of it? Would you have been surprised if we actually scored 4 runs earlier off your starter? Wow. You really know how to look at the big picture, don't you? You're a big picture guy, right? You really know how to see the forest for the trees. You have a vision. You have quite a vision, sir. Thank you. Thank you for taking this loss so terribly. It's cheered me up. Wow. Well, I guess there'll be a Blue Jay channel out there that you can cry along with the rest of your brothers and sisters about it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go. Say hi to JJ for me, folks. Thank you, Diablo Girl. Diablo Girl, by the way, has been nothing but extremely kind. There was a part in this game where Diablo Girl was attempting to try to convince one of us Oriole fans that, hey, we're not out of it. We can come back. And when one of our fans, quote unquote, was saying, I don't know, she's sitting here trying to basically, motivate us Oriole fans into hanging in there. So, Diablo Girl, you rock, and you're welcome back here anytime as a Blue Jay fan for any game against Toronto or anybody else. Right. I'm fine with a fair loss. No, first of all, I've read your comments already. You're not fine with anything, but okay. But I still hate we put Hoffman in. Simple as that. Well, if it's that simple, then that's all you needed to say. I hate we put Hoffman in. You could have just left it at that, but you didn't. You said some shit about how we're lucky and we didn't deserve to win. We only had 3 hits up until this point and all this shit. So, no, you don't get to try and straighten that one out, pal, okay? Take the L. You still have taken 2 out of 3 in this series. You shouldn't be really all... I mean, you do understand how us Oriole fans watched us lose a 5-run lead yesterday, right? So pretty much the past 2 games have evened themselves out. I don't think any of us should be in a position to be that salty. I think we should both be happy that we won one of these 2 games when we lost the other in kind of miserable fashion. We split it, okay? So we'll play tomorrow. Yeah, and I'm mad yesterday because we had a 5-run lead and the Jays came back and we should have pulled Rogers out earlier. But I didn't sit there and take it out on Blue Jay fans or Blue Jay, the team. Like, oh, you're lucky. You wouldn't have beat us if we'd pulled Rogers at the right time. You guys suck. That's the difference, dude. But anyway, look, I'm going to sit here and enjoy the victory. You sit there and figure out a way to handle a loss maybe a little better. And we'll go about our separate ways, okay? Folks, I'll see you for Game 4 tomorrow afternoon. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later.